Hey, good morning on this day after President's Day. This is Derek Demore with Futures Demore and FuturesNetworks.live. We're here to recap opening bell and maybe talk about the trend today, see what's going on. Glad you could join us and hopefully you're doing well. So Jeff Brown's call was for a short. You could see that we were having a lot of trouble getting above the 3943.75. To me, it looked like a long. We had just broken a down channel, and it looked like a long would be good. But again, we're below the 200, the 50, the 89 just crossed the 200 and the 21 period. We're on the other side of the Bollinger midpoint. So there was a lot to say, hey, short, and his call looks like it was correct. You could see that we did here. So yeah, just a quick spike up, just to take out maybe just a few people that were, thinking of going short, but it went for good points. I mean, if you got in right at opening bell at the market, you got 43 and it went down to 36. So that's 7 points. Nice call, Jeff. And then the nice spot to get in on a turnaround, which is kind of where I hung out, got in 34 is a line in the sand that we're going to look at for the rest of the day going as to whether we're going to stay in the box above or below. So that's good call, Jeff. Thanks. Chris isn't here. Rob isn't here. So I'm doing this by myself, but we'll look at some other long-term stuff. All right, really quick on the dailies. We just hit this long-term peak on the channel. That's a new all-time high at 39.59.25. So we keep touching going up. Well, we're going to have a pullback. We had a massive gap that we're going to look at on the reopening Sunday night. Here's the 4 hour. We closed above this 39.15 line that I was talking about. I thought we were going to trade in this box for the rest of a day, but instead we had this 20-point gap up way above it. And now 39.34, this red line is kind of the line in the sand as to whether we drop down and fill the gap, so to speak, and go back and retest this 39.15, or are we going to stay above it all day? I would trade long until it breaks this 39.34. And we'll look at some shorter term. The 60s showing the same thing, nothing closed below 36.25. We bounced off a trend line. As long as it closes, yep, it's going to close right here. We've got 60 minutes. It's maybe going to come back down to 38.25 and go back long. We are still above the 200, the 89, the 50 on the 60. So we'll see. A lot could happen today. It seems like there's a lot of activity. Ooh, the 15-minute, just even though it's bouncing off the 200 period and the S1 and the 2 sigma, does look like it's following the 2 sigma down. We just had a lower close on the 15 minutes, so this could be turning around right here. Well, the 15 looked a little scary, but the 5-minute is still saying until we break this 39.34 even, we're still good to go long. The 200's flattening out. So we'll see. We'll go to the 3-minute real quick and just see if there's any other, no other real issue. RSIs are right in the middle right now. So the way that this 5-minute is acting, I wouldn't be surprised if we test this 39.34. But end of day, we've just had so many strong moves. The big question is, are we going to fill this gap? Are we going to fill the gap and go all the way down? The minute that it breaks that 39.34, we really could be in for a run back down to 39.20 and even 39.15. It'll be fun to see what happens today. Let's check a couple other charts. M2K daily, at the all-time highs again, really overbought. Let's just see on a 5-minute. Ooh, we're on the 4 sigma slide. Where do we see a potential turnaround is at, so not as big of a gap. We're looking like it could be a turnaround right here at 28.85. So let's see what happens on that one. And the MNQ, NQ, just making, looks like highs, all-time highs on the daily. We're going different. We're just about ready to break above the 200 period. You got snaking EMAs, so kind of a little wonky market, but it looks to be moving right now. So everything kind of looks like it's going to turn around and go up. I wonder if the MNQ is leading the other ones. Cryptos are going crazy, so we'll talk more about those later, but have a great day. It looks like the market's going to be up, and I'm happy to have you here. Subscribe and like if you want to be a part of this. FuturesNetworks.live and Futures Demore. Have a great week. Should be good with a lot of money pumping into the market and keeping it going higher. So we'll see what happens Talk to you soon.